Yeah, that's basically a universal Christmas experience when you ask someone what they want for Christmas and they have no idea at all. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy the process of picking what to buy for my loved ones because I actually want them to like the gift and use it, not just throw it away as soon as nobody's looking. But it's like so difficult to figure out what exactly to buy for certain relatives that you know nothing about. What am I supposed to get for my auntie Susan, who comes to visit like only twice a year? Obviously, I'm not going to gift her some kind of sweater with medieval knights because I'm pretty confident she ain't gonna wear it, man. In scenarios like this, my parents sometimes would just gift money, but not to sound like a cornball. Just gifting money seems to take away from the Christmas spirit. So not going to the supermarket was never really an option for this holiday. Most of Christmas shopping would happen around the 20th of November because that's when Black Friday started, and since 80% of people, just like my family, waited till last second for Black Friday, it was crazy in there, dude. I still remember how in early 2010s my dad would set up an alarm for 5 a.m. to get in the car fast and drive to the biggest supermarket around, which was actually pretty close to our home. In my country, the Black Friday craze isn't as big as in the US, but that particular time there was a line of people like they used to show in some of those funny videos. And my dad wanted a 4K TV, which just started coming out, and from what he told me, the second floor of the supermarket was so overcrowded, people were stuck on the escalators because that's where those TVs were. And some dude was literally throwing hands with another dude because he dropped the TV on his head as he was trying to lower that big ass box to his body below the escalator, but accidentally dropped it on that dude's head. Speaking of, supermarkets, for some reason, probably because of copyright, I don't know, if someone works in retail, can you answer why they be playing the same Christmas songs over and over again? And why do they even begin playing Christmas music at all when it ain't even the 20th of November? At first, it's actually pretty nice to be listening to Christmas music while shopping, even though they just play like 5 songs on repeat, but after about 2 weeks, it seems like nowadays this whole Black Friday craze has gone down cause a lot of people order online, it's faster and you don't need to wait in huge lines, although big sweeps still happen throughout my local supermarkets. So when you go there in late December before Christmas, not only are there no deals, but the prices are actually much higher, and the shelves look like it's the 2020 all over again, if you know what I mean. When there was at least 10 days before Christmas, me and my family were gobbling down all the Christmas movies in existence. Year after year, we'd rewatch literally the same movies while reacting as if it was a brand new experience. I don't think that's really unique because what else are you gonna watch in the living room on a big ass 4K HDR 120 FPS 75-inch TV while gorging yourself on roasted chicken with mashed potatoes and having your entire family tree drop in on you even though you've seen these MFs like 12 times in your life? I feel like Christmas media is a bit lacking when it comes to video games. Christmas is obviously very well represented in TV media, but games on the other hand, okay, I mean, there are tons of Christmas themed movies, absolutely a boatload of Christmas music, there's also a fair share of Christmas TV shows, anime, literature, but video games, there are some Christmas themed events, or maybe DLCs, sure, but actual games that use Christmas distinctly as a theme or backdrop, I struggle to name even one, possibly because video games as a medium is much younger than all the other ones that I mentioned. Gaming only gained traction around the 80s, while movies and TV have already been around for decades by then. And please, I'm begging you, don't mention Spider-Man Miles Morales. It's not a game about Christmas. It's a Christmas-themed video game about Spider-Man. One thing I've noticed after rewatching a lot of Christmas movies over and over, they somehow never have trouble with that stupid Christmas tree stand. For most of my life, we had a plastic Christmas tree that you could easily put back in the box and throw it in the basement to use the next year, which is very convenient. I don't understand why people buy real trees that are going to look like that by the end of December. But one year, that tree stand I was talking about broke. One side of it cracked because my dad was trying to hammer one of the legs into the stand since you have to insert it, and it just cracked. After that, whenever you tried to put the leg in, it would fall out because it was too loose. So my mom took a metal hanger, cut it in half, and then bent those pieces so they could fit into the stand. I don't really know how to explain it properly or even show it because we don't have the Christmas tree anymore, but that's that's basically it. And somehow that stand actually worked better than before, because before that the Christmas tree was always standing like it was about to fall over, although sometimes we still had to put a bit of paper under it. Not to sound cliche, but I think it's true that the magic of Christmas is simply not there anymore, the same way it was when we were kids. I literally can say that December was the
most wonderful time of the year.
For me, as a 10-year-old, I would not sleep the day before Christmas because I'd be so hyped. When it finally comes to gift giving, you get better at it as you age, cause when I got my first money, I bought my dad one of those sunrise alarm clocks that simulates a gradual sunrise to help wake you up more naturally. Back then I thought it was an amazing gift, even though I've never heard him say he was having trouble with sleep. He used it literally once. Now, most people when they receive a gift they don't really like, they'll say nothing to be polite about it. It's a common Christmas courtesy when you receive something you don't like to just suck it up and say, yeah man, it's a great present. But there are some evil people who will be like this. And ain't gonna lie, I was like this before, but hey, I was a kid, and most kids are like that. But now even if I receive a gag gift, I'd be happy since that person put the time in to try to make me laugh at least. My immediate family has never done Secret Santa or gag gifts, but once we had my cousin come over, and he thought it'd be a good idea to put, I don't even know what to even call it, some kind of small plastic box where if you insert 2 batteries, a single tiny teeny LED would light up. And that's it. It was so hilarious, not really because the gift itself was goofy, but because he really, and I mean really, put an effort into packaging it nicely. Christmas wrapping paper and all, which was unusual because in my country we just put the gift under the Christmas tree without those boxes, or whatever you call them. And now that I think about it, it often makes a lot of people confused as to which gift is theirs, you know? Christmas food. Christmas food. Now, Christmas food experience can range. One year you could end up eating just a few bites of chicken and some cheesecake, and another year, usually if all your extended family came over, you could end up easily consuming 500 grams of protein worth of turkey like Auntie Susan. No, I cannot eat that last 5, man. But we still got dessert. I'm always down for dessert, even if my shit about to explode, but every man's got his fears and limits, and those are mine. When you wake up the next morning after stuffing yourself with enough food to feed an entire region in Africa, you get hit with this existential regret. Fear of the future, fear of having to finish those leftovers. Waking up after Christmas feels like you got hit with a truck twice and then it exploded. Probably because of the insane amount of food you ate and staying up late. But yeah, that sums up this whole experience that we kinda have to live through even if you don't like this holiday. Write in the comments your crazy Christmas story confessions I might include in the next video about Christmas or the New Year. Wish you all a holly jolly Christmas.
Excuse me, what the actual fuck are you doing in my house?